Just stopped out here to check on Little Catstep and his mares and colts. Just gonna probably pull him out of this group of mares here, hopefully in the next day or so. We've been getting some rain and weather and been working on some other stuff, so he got to stay in with them for an extra couple days, but I don't think anybody minded. Here, everybody's pretty happy and relaxed. Horses look good, even for as little moisture as we've had until just recently. They're doing really good. So there's the young fella himself. Want some attention, I guess. I haven't been able to come out here and look at them here for a few days. Been gone for some business stuff, and sure have been anxious to come see them. There's a Catstep filly out of this gray Hancock Freckles Playboy mare here. She's got a full sister that's a yearling right now that's super nice too. About the same color. She sure is chunky. There's Jetta with her frosty buckskin filly I posted a couple pictures of. That's a filly that was sleeping there in the beginning of the video. I really like her. This is the first colt she's had out of Catstep, and I'm breeding her back. She's always been bred to High Witch before, and she's had super nice colts out of him too, but thought we'd try something different, and she did really good this way too. So she's just one of those mares that is made right and is the right kind of mare that I think she'd work on about anything, really. I'm really happy with that filly. There's Pepsi's mom, the mare that I do a bunch of my demos and bridleless stuff with, way over there. Daughter of Cediolina. That's a full brother to a sorrel filly she had last year that I sold and is out in Wyoming now. This is a red dun stud colt that turned out pretty dang nice too. His sister last year was super cool too. Just didn't get the color that he did. Have 3 or 4 client mares still out here with them. I believe 1 or 2 of them are dry mares that weren't bred last year, but there's a couple with foals out here too. I'll try to get here so the light's a little bit better. There's my daughter of Playgun there that has always produced really well. She's knock on wood, hasn't ever let me down to this point as far as out producing herself and just being a super great broodmare. I've bred her to 2 or 3 different studs, and a lot like Jetta, it just seems like about anything you breed her with just works. So I've actually got kind of a frosty buckskin filly last year that was one of my top picks that I'm keeping for the time being for myself. That's out of her and Catstep, and then she's got another full sister in here this year if I can find her. She's kind of off on her own over here, but looks a lot like her yearling sister that I'm keeping, that I'm kind of kicking around the idea of offering for sale, just because, oh, here she comes, poking her head around here. She's about a cookie cutter of her sister, maybe just a touch bigger, but about the same color and made the same. There's a really nice client mare there, belonging to Tom and Rudy Hepper. A really pretty mare. I think that'll be a really nice cross. There's the buckskin filly out of the Playgun daughter. She's kind of got that mustard colored tail and stuff like her sister does. Her and her full sister that I'm keeping are, they also have a full brother down in Texas that Ron Thompson Reining Horses has, that purchased from me a couple years ago, that was a really nice colt too, just a kind of a male version of these girls. But here's another really neat colt. He didn't get the color this year, but he's a full brother to Buffalo County Brute. I called him last year. This one's just a cherry sorrel version of him, but he's a brute too. He's just a different color. But his mom's right there is a daughter of Playing Stylish out of a daughter of Streaking Six. Just kind of a giant sweetheart, but another really consistent producing mare. I purchased her out of New York. I suppose it's been 3 or 4 years ago now, and I've been really happy with her. See if I can get her colt over here where you can see him. He's gonna be a big dude. I got his full sister too, that is she'd be what would she be, maybe a 2-year-old right now, I believe, that I've kind of kept back to, and she was a red dun. I'm really happy with her. I've played around with her a little bit when I was able, in between client horses, and super good minded, and gonna be a big filly too. I would guess from the looks of him and his full brother and full sister, he probably could get anywhere from that 15.1 to 15.3, and he's obviously going to be kind of a thicker made colt, but he's probably one I'll offer for sale too. Obviously not because I don't like him, but I don't have time to ride them all anymore like I used to, I guess, and there's sure more than enough to go around here as far as what I can get through. It's nice to see him go off and do something good with a new owner too. Another client mare there that's really nice. I believe she's a daughter of Nighttime Shiner. This will be her first time getting bred to Little Catstep. I'm pretty excited for that cross too. She's a really cute, correct mare. It's made really well. I think Daisy's over here too. A tiny little powerhouse mare of mine that I got from Ron Thompson Reining Horses. About the same time he got the Playgun colt from me a couple years ago. I rode her for a year or so, and we flushed an embryo out of her last year at a Little Catstep. Got a little sorrel stud colt out of her and Catstep that's at Shimkey's right now on a reset mare, but we're gonna let her carry her own this year. She's a really neat little mare. She's a daughter of Keistador out of a daughter of Shining Spark. And she is a little powerhouse, but not very tall, but she's got enough there to do what she needs to for sure. But yeah, this is Catstep's group anyways. High Witch had his mares over there closer to the ranch, but like I say, we'll try to get him pulled out of here this week and start getting client mares, the rest of these client mares back to their owners, and everybody's looking good. Colts look good. Real happy with them, so. We also might have to market a brood mare or two because of our moisture situation this summer. This is one I might consider having to market. This is a daughter of High Witch out of a daughter of Marauda's Money Talks I used to own, and this mare's always been super nice. I actually have a full brother to her that I have under saddle that's super nice. We just unfortunately lost her foal at birth this summer, so but she's been with Little Catstep during the breeding season and would be guaranteed in foal. But she's also the mother to Pearl, this last year's dollar prospect that Kobe Robertson ended up being the winner for. So super nice mare, good opportunity for somebody wanting a nice young brood mare. So yeah, appreciate you watching. If you have any interest in anything, or are curious about how stuff's bred, or what one's out of what mare, or what stud, or anything like that, just shoot me a message and I'll try to fill you in. Thank you.